Hey everyone, it's Carlos with your November 2025 real estate market update. Today, I'm walking you through the latest data shaping the housing market, and more importantly, what it means if you're thinking of buying or selling. Let's jump into the numbers. One reason mortgage rates have come down this year is because something called the mortgage spread has improved significantly. You don't need to know the technical details. What matters is this. The gap between mortgage rates and treasury yields is the smallest it's been in years. Without that improvement, rates will not be near 6% today. This is a big factor in why affordability has gotten better recently. Only 28 out of every 1,000 homes have sold so far in 2025, the lowest level in about 30 years. In simple terms, very few homeowners have been moving. Many stayed put because they didn't want to lose their low interest rates. Some buyers paused because affordability was tough earlier in the year. This created one of the slowest markets we have seen in a long time. But as you'll see, that's beginning to shift. Right before the October Fed rate cut, mortgage rates went down in anticipation of the cut. But once the cut was announced and Powell did the conference call, he said that the Federal Reserve hasn't committed to cutting interest rates at the December meeting, which was already being forecasted. So mortgage rates went up a bit. That uncertainty caused some short-term bumps in the mortgage market. However, even with that, mortgage rates have generally been trending down this year, and that matters much more for home affordability. There are three big reasons people haven't been moving. Affordability challenges, rising prices plus higher rates earlier this year, rate lock. Over 70% of homeowners have rates below 5%. Economic uncertainty. People wanted to wait and see. These factors froze the market temporarily, but that freeze is thawing. Even in a slow year, over 11,000 homes sell every day in the United States. That is 463 homes per hour, 8 homes per minute. So despite the headlines, real estate is always moving. Transactions are happening. The question is whether you are in a position to take advantage of the opportunities. The trend we're seeing now is simple. The market is finally starting to move again. After a prolonged slump, the existing home market is showing signs of recovery. Here are the three main reasons we're turning a corner. Mortgage rates are down, more homeowners are deciding to sell, so inventory is rising, lower rates plus more choices equals more buyers coming back into the market. This combination is helping restore balance to the market. Mortgage rates have been trending down throughout 2025. We started the year around 7%. Now we're in the low 6. This is huge. Home affordability hit its best level in more than 2.5 years in September. Why? Rates eased, prices cooled slightly, wages are rising. It is not easy to afford a home, but conditions have improved meaningfully. Here is the number buyers care about the most. The median monthly payment has dropped by about $300 since May. For many families, that's the difference between qualifying or not qualifying. To get you a different perspective, $300 lower monthly payment is great, but it will also allow you to qualify for another 50,000 or so in mortgage purchasing power, which is also a big deal. News for buyers. Wages are growing faster than they have in the past decade. Higher income helps offset the higher cost of homes and improves purchasing power. As of mid-September, it now takes 30% of the median household income to afford a typical home, down from 32% earlier this summer and down from a peak of 35% in 2023. Not perfect, but moving in the right direction. According to First American, house buying power, meaning how much home the average buyer can afford, reached its highest level since early 2022. That's one more reason we're seeing buyers re-enter the market. More homeowners are starting to move again, even though they are giving up low interest rates. Why are they moving? Life changes, growing families, job relocations, downsizing, wanting a different lifestyle. People are choosing life over their low rate, and that's helping open up inventory. This slide shows that more homeowners now have mortgages above 6%, simply because they bought more recently. That makes them far less rate locked than people who bought back in 2020, 2021. This shift will continue to unfreeze the market. Inventory has been rising for months, and October was the sixth straight month with over 1 million active listings. We haven't had this level of inventory since 2019. More inventory equals more options for buyers, equals more confidence for sellers. When this quote was printed in late October, purchase applications were down over the week, but remained 20% higher than a year ago. Buyers are coming back. All major forecasters, Fannie Mae, MBA, and NAR, expect more home sales in 2026 than 2025. That means momentum is building. Inventory is up significantly compared to last year. For buyers, you finally have more options. For sellers, you have more places to go once you sell. Rates have steadily improved this year, and that's helping affordability more than anything else right now. Monthly mortgage payments are trending down. Price trends vary by local market. This is important. Real estate is local. Some markets appreciate it, some show mild declines. If you're buying or selling, we'll look specifically at your neighborhood, not national averages. About 20% of homes have price reductions in October. For buyers, there are opportunities out there, especially on overpriced listings. For sellers, pricing correctly from the start is more important than ever. Experts expect national home prices to grow modestly in 2026, but 1 to 2% overall. Not a boom, not a crash, healthy, steady growth. If you bought a $400,000 home this year, projections show you'll gain about $61,000 in equity over the next 5 years. That's why waiting for prices to fall can cost you more in the long run. So that's your November 2025 real estate market update. Here's the bottom line. Rates have improved, affordability is getting better, more homes are coming on the market, buyers and sellers both have real opportunities right now. If you want to talk about your plans, whether buying your first home or selling your current one, I am here to help you navigate the market with clarity and confidence. See you next month.